Okay, cost estimate of quantities. Well, are they design build ready? Because with design bid build, you guys use low bid, which has what? Quantities, right? Bid items. With design build, you use schedule value, which is 10, 15, 20 item schedule values, which everybody commonly puts down as lump sum. Well, lump sum is good for a number, but you still need to put in some level of quantity to get it to eventually relate to your material sampling and testing to show that frequency. So the bidding for lump sum, based upon schedule values, lump sum is used to get that finite number, give you a collective number, which will roll into your low bid number for evaluation of low bid, but you still need to have a subset of a breakout of quantities. Could be related to stormwater pollution control, could be related to steel bar. The idea is, as you pay them on a progress payment, how you going to figure the quantity, or what is your payment going to be based upon? Okay, so as far as quantities and cost estimates, just trying to highlight here, this is what Ohio had after we visited with them, and they had a schedule of value, and I was asking about what were they doing to make their payment and show that they actually met the material testing, because they didn't have anything that they could show me where the test met what they actually paid on. So they wrote up this couple paragraphs to help try to flush that out on their future contracts. So the idea is, if you make a payment every month, is that for that item, you can go to your material sampling and testing, and for that month, for that item, though it may be incorporated into a foundation of steel, concrete, lump sum somewhat, you should be able to have testing on your material sheet to show a correlation to match up with your payment. Nationally, I've seen a lot of states that don't necessarily have that too well, so my question would be, if you don't have that and the contractor complains or walks off the job, how do you know what's left for the surety bonding company to recover to make you whole? That's a worst case scenario, and it's happened on a couple projects. So again, something to think about as you implement through projects. Okay, so any questions on that? Okay, a couple more slides. So how do states prepare documents? Well, again, at the top is sort of the cradle to grave process, just different wordings, different headings. But notice there's the judgment, experience, planning, programming. You get into cost plus consistency at the PE phase, preliminary design. Eventually trying to get to the engineer's estimate as you go to the advertise, bid, award up on the upper right to the eventual construction of a project. Notice at the very bottom, contingencies should, in essence, be reduced as the project gets more refined. Again, depends on the level of the PS&E quality, percent of PS&E you give the contractor, and what you're budgeting for based upon your scope. Okay, so as we walk through there with conceptual design, PS&E estimate, et cetera, this is just another figure trying to show, as far as estimates, if you've been involved in some of the different analogies where it's an unknown, 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 known, known, just a different way to look at it, but it's still trying to go from the left side to the right side of the graph. You're trying to get more refinement in your design with more known knowns. So you're squeaking the design, tweaking it, getting more refinement, putting, again, more meat on the bone. So by the time you get to the PS&E eventual award, you've got a higher level of comfort that what you scoped out is what you will get built within the budget that you've put into your plan and program. Okay, and this is just, again, trying to show that for progress payments. Highly emphasize that whatever you quantify, that means you measured, counted, being counted out in the field, that you also need to have the materials sampling frequency to match up with. And again, nationally, that's one of the things that I guess I've seen a gap in some states' process, is that there's a lot of payments going on, But as far as the sampling and testing, supporting purchasing of that item or product, it's a little lax. So an item that you may want to focus in on, depending on what you guys are experiencing.